So, I'm about to have some raw beef liver again. I'm thinking of making this kind of like a weekly thing, like liver chats with Cynthia, or like a raw liver mukbang or something every week. Just to like catch up and, I don't know, make some kind of a habit of doing like a, whoa! Make some kind of a habit out of doing a weekly upload. That was my computer bag falling on the floor. It didn't fall too far though, so nothing happened. My dog did that. So anyway, yeah, kind of to like make a habit out of posting something every week and just kind of catch up and make sure I get some raw beef liver in. So here is upload number 2 of what hopefully will be a weekly thing. So here goes nothing. This definitely goes down easier the more you eat liver. Even cooked liver, I think, because I've only had raw liver. Only had raw liver twice at this point. Raw beef liver, so this is my second time. First time was when I did that last upload. I haven't had any more raw beef liver. So, let's see. What have I been up to lately? I don't remember if I've talked about Oktoberfest or not, but I went to Oktoberfest. I think I did talk about that. I won't talk about that. Let's see. I kind of want to start this little side project. I've already kind of started it. I started a Facebook group for people who have a severe anxiety disorder called depersonalization. I don't know if you guys have heard of that or not, but the reason I started it is because I saw somebody post on one of these carnivore groups that they had it and they were hoping to find some relief with the diet. And I've gone through that before. I had a terrible mental crisis when I was 23 years old, and I got myself out of it with meditation and changing like kind of my lifestyle. And I didn't know about carnivore back then with regards to treating anxiety or mental illness. But anyway, I started a Facebook group to kind of collect these people and kind of like maybe counsel them and give them advice to recover and tell them how I did it. And I've been spending a lot of time talking to 2 people going through this, and I've put them on carnivore. Well, no, they started carnivore, but I've encouraged them to stick to it, and I've been helping them troubleshoot. And it's incredible the amount of progress that they've made with their mental health. It's what I've been telling them. Like, recovery from mental illness is kind of like an upward trend. You're going to have bad days and you're going to have good days, but the slope of the line is upward, positive. So anyway, I've seen like some just remarkable results so far. So I've been talking to these 2 people for about 2.5 weeks, and their mood has improved so much. And their tongues. Like their tongue before carnivore and after carnivore, super nice clean tongue. So anyway, I kind of want to make like a little, I'm running into more and more people that are going through this kind of like mental crisis, and I don't have enough time to like talk to everybody one-on-one. So I kind of want to start a video series on mental health and this diet. So I don't know if you're going through a mental crisis or not. That's what you're going to see on this channel, because I want to create a video series for it. I also want to start a video series just like explaining ketogenic diets and weight loss in general. Kind of like walking people through a ketogenic diet and how to start from number 1. There's so many resources online for this already, so that's why I'm like hesitant to create another series explaining this stuff. But personally in my life, I run into people all the time that are asking for like weight loss help and are just so confused on how to live like a healthful kind of life and how to troubleshoot their diets. And there's so much misinformation out there. Like, I guess because I'm so immersed in the world of nutrition and stuff, I've been in like the paleo sphere for like 15 years. So when you're in this bubble and you get out of it and you see just how much misinformation is still out there, it like kind of shocks you. So I guess there aren't enough resources, I guess. So I want to start a video series and send it out to everybody that asks me for like weight loss help, instead of like spending time with them to explain what ketosis is, how insulin works, you know, all of that stuff, because ultimately I spend a lot of time trying to help people that eventually they don't follow through because they, you know, it sounds too crazy to like eat a high fat and low carb diet. But I've spent like hours explaining this stuff to them and trying to like erase their mental conditioning. So I want to like package this information in like a little series, and then just be able to send links to people, you know, whenever they ask me for help. So you can expect that coming too. Taking really long to put this down. I'll shut up now. Come here, Shirley. This is Shirley. She's got a sister that looks just like her, kind of, to the untrained eye. Shirley has a white stripe on her head. Fiona, come here. Come here, Fiona. Come here. Come here. Hey, 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 no. Shirley just took a lick of my liver. No. Bad girl. I'm gonna give him some of the chicken liver that I bought. My dogs eat better than I do. They've been on this carnivore diet for like 2 years now. Actually, for about 2 years, I was, up until a few months ago, I was making their dog food, including some sweet potato and some broccoli. And ever since I started them on their like raw pet food diet, they've always had constipation issues, but they did show the results of being on like a raw meat diet, because their fur changed. They stopped watering around the eyes. So I was like, okay, they might be a little constipated, but they look healthier. So I'm assuming that they're healthier. And I'm sure they were. But until I removed the broccoli and the sweet potato, now they don't get constipated anymore. They just go. It takes them like 30 seconds to go, and that's it. They're done. So that was like kind of eye-opening. I still have a long way to go, but my phone's running out of battery, so I might have to cut this chit-chat short. Let's see. What else would I like to talk about? You guys have any ideas for how to cook the beef kidney and the sweetbread? I would really appreciate it. I'm trying to find some brain. I talked to the people at the farm where I'm buying all these meats from, and they said they won't do brain. They said they sell like the whole skull together, but that they won't like chop it open and take it out. So I'm not gonna go through all that. I'm sorry, this is probably terribly boring. Maybe next time I'll eat the liver like with my hands, like a total savage, like Svedia does. That's more entertaining. Man, that guy's a savage. But it's cool. Like, it's interesting. I like people that are super like unconventional. I still think he's like kind of a weirdo for the whole flat earth thing. But I have an appreciation for people that have challenged conventional wisdom so much. Oh, that was a big chunk. I couldn't like tear it apart in my mouth, like all the little veins and stuff. Ugh, that went down hard. I saw Carnival's high meat video recently, and I've already been kind of thinking about when I'm gonna take that next step to try high meat. So I think I might make, I might start fermenting some of that liver that I showed in my previous upload. I'm just so scared of like not doing it right, you know? So that'll be interesting. I'm curious to see like that sense of euphoria that you feel after eating that people report. I get that kind of like euphoric feeling after eating a ribeye, and now I think I understand why some people just stick to ribeye alone. Because it definitely gives you this like sense of like, it's kind of like taking kratom. For those of you who know what kratom is, it's like this euphoric tea, and you just feel like this like sense of well-being. I kind of get it after eating liver sometimes too, like just normal non-high liver. But I'm very curious to see what high liver tastes like, feels like rather. About halfway through. I don't want to bore you guys, so I might cut this short. And I might share with Shirley. Fiona, come here. Fiona. Shirley's here, like, just, like, trembling, looking at this liver. My other dog's like, not about this life. What else? I just discovered that that Big Shot Ninja Warrior vegan that like quit being vegan. Saw his video and I felt so bad for him. So bad for him. You could tell he was so like emotionally distraught because that sense of identity that he built around being a vegan. We all do that with everything. Everybody on the carnivore end of the spectrum is doing the same thing. This like carnivore ego, you know. It just felt terrible for him. Because like your sense of self, when it dissolves, like not like a spiritual ego death experience, but like in the way that it's happening to that guy Tim, I felt terrible for him, man. I almost started crying when I watched that video because you can tell he was just so distraught. I feel really bad for him, but you know, happens. I wonder when he's gonna appear on Svetia's channel. Oh my god. Well, anyway, I guess I'll stop at this point. Hopefully I can make a weekly thing out of this. I just get so caught up in my other, like, little side projects and activities that I don't upload. Alright, well, thanks for watching, guys. See ya.